You stuck on me in my laughing eye.
So I've already applied my moisturiser, which is the Germain de Cappuccini Excel Therapy O2 moisturiser. Next I'm going to mix my two favourite primers, the Facefinity primer from Max Factor, which I love, and the MAC Prime Skin Based Visage. I love these two mixed together, and you just kind of need like half a pump of each. Just going to apply that, especially in the places where my skin usually sucks up my foundation the most, like so, just in between my brows and down the sides of my nose. Next I'm just going to apply a light layer of the MAC Strobe Cream just to my skin. I love the MAC Strobe Cream. I think it's so nice under foundation, especially for evening, to like on a date night. I'm just going to apply a thin layer of that all over the skin. Next I'm going to apply my favourite foundation, which is still the Infallible 24 Hour Stay Fresh Foundation by L'Oreal. I love this foundation. I've always loved this foundation. It's in the number 200 Golden Sand. And I'm just going to use my really cheap like flat brush from Home Bargains, just with 2 pumps. I try and stay clear of my eye area just because the foundation has oil in, and your eye area gets like more warm than the rest of your face. So if you just apply concealer and eye primer to that area, your eyeshadow and your makeup will stay on for longer. Once that's all blended in, I'm going to move on to my concealer, which is the Dream Brightening Creamy Concealer in number 10 Ivoire or Ivory from Maybelline New York. And I'm just going to pop some on the back of my hand to warm it up. I find that it's best to apply it with my finger first because the heat from my finger warms up the product and it takes it under the eye better, and then I blend it in with a damp beauty blender afterwards. So I'm going to take that down the nose as well to give a slimming effect. Next I'm just going to take a bit of my all-time favourite concealer, which is the Instant Anti-Age, the Eraser Eye in Light by Maybelline, and it's running out, so I just use a little bit on top of this one. But I just like how it blends in with the foundation and the concealer underneath it. Then I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and blend all that in. Next I'm just going to add a little bit of highlighter just to underneath there, just so it brings it out when I contour. Next I'm going to use some translucent powder from Rimmel in Just Transparent. I'm just going to get some in the lid and bake the underneath of my eyes. Just place that on. I'm also going to just do that bit down there that I pop on. Then I'm just going to take a little kabuki brush and just kind of sweep a little bit of powder all over the face. Next I'm going to contour with my favourite MAC bronzer. It's really nice because it's got no shimmer in, and so it's so good for contouring, and it's a lovely, just quite a deep brown colour. It is in matte bronze, and I'm just going to take that underneath my cheekbones right to the top of that hairline. I don't want anything too dramatic, but because I want it to be quite a light, pretty look, but still be able to stay on all night. You just have to be careful because this product is so pigmented, so it comes out quite dark on the skin. Next I'm just going to take a little eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take the bronzer just in 2 thin lines down my nose just to contour. Next, I'm just going to sweep off that powder underneath my eyes. Next, I'm going to take another little mini kabuki brush and I'm going to apply my usual blush. It is Life's a Peach by Sleek. It's just a really nice pinky orange, which will go really nice with this look. Next I'm going to take my eye primer in Soft Ochre by MAC, and I'm just going to apply this with my ring finger just on the tops of my lids. Next I'm going to take a clean eyeshadow brush and I'm just going to apply a little bit of powder. If you put a powder on top of a cream, it'll tend to stick. So I just like to make sure that the soft ochre is totally dried with a bit of powder. Next I'm going to highlight with my favourite illuminator, and this is the Delilah, never stays clean. This is the Delilah Pure Light in Aura, or Aurora, I still don't know. And it's all broken. It's one of those awful moments. And I'm just going to apply that with a clean eyeshadow brush just down my nose, under my brow bone, and down the side of my cheeks. And just on the cupid's bow as well. Next I'm going to move on to brows. I'm just going to use this angled brush. I'm going to use my favourite Holy Grail eyebrow product, and that is the Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the best thing. I was so apprehensive to spend, I can't remember how much it was, but it was more than I would usually spend on a brow product, and I was so apprehensive until I actually tried it, and it's the best thing ever, and it's just lasted so long as well. I'm going to take that just underneath the brows. I'm just going to leave the inside edge till last, so there's less product on the brush. And I'm just going to move on to the other brow and leave the inner corner till absolute last. And then just flick up with the last bit of product. Just going to make sure they're pretty much equal. Then I'm going to take my favourite product again to put under the brows, and it's just a flesh tone pencil from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think it's like an eyeshadow corrector, but I love it for under the brows just to define them, so I'm just going to take them underneath. And it also hides any stray hairs that haven't been plucked, which is great. Then I'm just going to take some highlighter underneath the brows as well. Next I'm going to take my Lorac Mega Pro palette, and I'm going to use, I think, some more of the blushy pinky shades, so keeping over this side. I'm probably going to use a bit of blush first as my lid colour, and I might blend some others in. So I'm just going to take a big eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to take a bit of that blush. I don't usually wear like pinky colours, but I think it's nice for like date night. Then I'm going to take my Naked palette, and I'm probably just going to take the colour Toasted. So it's like a pinky kind of frosted colour. It's really, really nice. And I am going to spray my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus just to bring out the pigment and everything like that. So I'm just going to take a bit of that on my brush, then I'm going to spray my brush. And I'm just going to pop that right in the centre of my eye, near where my pupil is, just to make it pop. I'm trying to keep it on my lid. I'm probably going to use this as the main lid colour, but keep in the lighter colour in the corner. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of that lighter colour on a different brush the blush again. And really just define that inside of the eye. Then I'm just going to take like a little, I think it's meant to be a concealer brush, but I like it for underneath the eye. And then I'm just going to take some of that Toasted again. And just pop it underneath the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Sidecar. And this is a slightly more bronzy one. And I'm going to just pop a little bit of that in the outer corner, spraying my brush again with the Fix Plus. Slightly on the outer corner. Just to bring in a bit more dark shimmer. And then I'm going to transition that into my crease shade. I think I'm going to start with Naked in the crease and build that up, just so it's not too dark. It's just such a nice transition colour that's not going to be like wow when you put it on. So I'm just going to take that in a C on both eyes. Next I'm going to take a little tiny bit of Book, which is a darker brown, and just pop that straight in the crease, so not blended it up, just to darken the crease a little bit. I'm just going to take a clean shader brush. I'm just going to blend that all in. Then I'm just going to clean up the edges with a bit of concealer. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. Next I'm going to take some liquid eyeliner, and this is from NYX. I'm just going to do quite a thin line because I don't want it to be anything too bold, because the eyeshadow is already quite dark. I do it with my eyes open. I just start in the middle, and then I do the inner corner as thinly as I can. Next I'm just going to curl my eyelashes just with my normal eyelash curlers. Then I'm going to use my favourite Volume Million Lashes by L'Oreal, just in black. Next I'm going to take my white eyeliner from Rimmel. It's just for the inside of my waterline, just to make the eyes pop a little bit more. Next I'm going to take my Ardell Wispies. I think they're the Demi Wispies in black. I've used up like 3 pairs. I love these, and if you buy them in the multi-pack it's a bit cheaper. I just get mine off falseeyelashes.co.uk. I'll link the website down below. It's just got so many good American lashes on there. So I'm just going to pop some glue on those. They're such pretty lashes. These ones are so cute. I think the trick with false eyelashes is to let the glue dry a little bit before you put them on. I used to never let the glue dry at all. And that's one of them on. Next I'm going to move on to the lips, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of Nivea Essential Care. Then I'm going to line my lips again with my favourite Natural Collection Lip Lines lip liner in Espresso. I'm just going to overline them slightly, just so both lips match, because one lip's slightly wider than the other. Then I'm going to use my Max Factor lipstick in Burnt Caramel, number 745. I love this colour. It's so nice. I've also decided to do an alternative lip because I wasn't overly keen on the one that I did. I think it was a little bit too, coming out as too much pinky red when these eyes are like pinky brown. So I'm going to take my same Natural Collection Espresso liner and overline my lips again. And then I'm just going to take my favourite nude, which is MAC Honey Love, and I love this nude, it's so nice. And then I'm just going to take my MAC See-Through lip gloss. And I think I definitely prefer this lip just because it's more light pink along the same lines as the eyes. And that is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really love doing more of a pinky, smoky, bronzy eye, and it's just so nice for like date night. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you soon for another video.
You're stuck on me in my laughing eyes. I can't pretend, though I try to hide. I like you. I like you.